Hi, this is Dominic from Paphos Life, and in today's film we have a nice anamorphic drive down through central Paphos down to the harbour. So it has the map up, and it's a straightforward route. Well, to start with anyway, we go down the B7 until we come to the Sklavenitis roundabout, then we veer off to the right through Oldtown because of the traffic, and I come unusual route to get down to the harbour via Kings Avenue Mall, finishing at the castle. So yes, you'll get to see a couple of shortcuts that I use because I didn't want to get stuck in traffic basically. But we're starting off at the little roundabout at the top of central Paphos. And you've got the main Sklavenitis coming up on the left. This is the one that used to be Carrefour. I'm going to have to distinguish them. And there's a nice park on the right. If you remember, a couple of winters ago, we had some big storms and a lot of the trees there were blown over, but it's been repaired nicely. There's Zorba's Bakery on the right. Zorba's and Paps are the big bakeries in the Paphos area. If you're going to Ayia Napa, I think Zorba's is still in Ayia Napa, but Pap Antonio's don't extend that far. They have other baker chains over there. Just avoid the traffic lights. What we're going to do, that's Garden of Eden supermarket on the right. That's a very nice supermarket, especially for vegetables. It's where the Costa's Tires used to be, but they moved to much bigger premises further up the B7 in Missouri. And this is a fairly straightforward route at the moment. Fairly quiet, because it's about 9:30, but later on the traffic gets worse, as you will see. If you like our films, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel and share them far and wide. And click on the notification bell if you can see it. It doesn't cost you anything, and it definitely does help us. And if you want to help us out financially, go to our Buy Me a Coffee page at buymeacoffee.com/Paphos Life. There you can chuck us a few coffees, which will probably get spent on camera equipment, if truth be told. And if you want to get something back in return, go to our Zazzle store at zazzle.co.uk/store/Paphos Live/collections, and you can get all sorts of memorabilia from Paphos, featuring pictures that we've taken and stuck on Facebook. On our Paphos Live Facebook page, which has nearly 90,000 followers now. So you won't be alone if you come and follow us. It's the best way of getting notified on anything we do. Right, we're coming down to the next Sklavenitis. This used to be Paps, and this used to be the Paps roundabout, but now I'll have to call it Sklavenitis roundabout. Now from here I could see, going down the main road, the traffic was gnarly, so I'm going to turn right and head down into Oldtown. This can occasionally backfire, but on this instance it didn't. So you won't get to see Kennedy Square in this film, I'm afraid. It's a nice coffee shop on the left. Smells very good as well. And you've turned right there, that'll be the way to get to Clorica. But we're going to go here, and you'll have to turn left because all the others roads are no entry. And it'll put you on the Oldtown Ring Road. Which you should be familiar with if you watch any of our films. It's one of the ubiquitous Walt drivers, I think. Now we're late enough in the day for the chap who owns the hardware store up here to open up, so he'll get to see all his pots and pans and barbecues hanging up outside, and there he is. I love his shop. Very photogenic, that one. I'll have a brief tour of half of the Oldtown Ring Road. Looks a bit different during the day than it does at night. Still some work going on here. And down here on the left is where Aphrodite's Children mural was. It's now been turned into a boutique hotel, and it looks like they're ramping up the work there, because as you'll see, there are a few new barricades up there now. Those very shiny metal things. And they look quite ugly at the moment, but when you consider how well this building on the left has been done up now, I mean, if you look inside it, it's stunning. It's a wine bar, and it bodes well for the rest of the area. We're coming to the front of Oldtown now. There's the walkway that runs up to Kennedy Square on the left, and the covered market on the right, and we're turning left this time. I was thinking about going right and then dropping down through the car park, but there was lots of cars there, so I took the route with the least cars. There's the viewpoint next to Cafe Nero. Trying to remember which chain of coffee it was. And we got Marks and Spencer's up here on the left coming up. There you are. And there was traffic going down onto the main road. You can just see, so I turn right here. There used to be a little gallery on the right here that's been closed for, I think it's been closed since COVID, to be honest, that place. And now we're going on another shortcut. Now, if you're trying to remember roads, this is a one-way street, so don't try and follow it from the other direction. People do occasionally, but I'm not going to advocate anything like that. And it looks complicated, but it's pretty much a one-way system, so you can't get lost, but you just need to remember to turn right when we do. If you don't, it won't be any great deal. You'll be on the main road again further up, but we're going this way, because that way we avoid the main road completely until we get down to Tomb of the Kings Avenue. So we turn left here. Yes, there's not much traffic on this road normally. If you're driving at around 1-2 o'clock-ish, it can be a mistake going down here, because it's during school time, because when the schools are emptying, the school runs in Cyprus are just as bad as the ones you get in the UK. It's even worse if you go to the international schools, because there you have drivers from lots of different countries who have their own countries' socially acceptable methods of parking on school runs, and it's just chocker. In those instances, if you've got to pick up a child, my advice is to park a little way away and just walk to the main entrance. That way you can avoid all the fun. But we're coming down to the Tomb of the Kings Road now. Or Avenue, sorry. I edited out the bit where I was patiently waiting for the van to move. So now we're going to be coming up to Kings Avenue Mall on the left. And then we'll be turning, obviously, to go down to Paphos Seafront on the right. I filmed this yesterday, so that would have been Monday morning, and it was around 9:30, 10. I mentioned that because people asked when these things were filmed. So. And there's the mall coming into view. In Christmas time there might even be a little ice skating rink out there. I'd assumed when it was announced that it was going to go around the back of the mall because there's a big space there, but it went there. Not sure how popular it was, but I did see a few people skating in it once. And you can see in the top right of the picture is the Paphos walkway that links the archaeological park with Fabrica Hill. And I love Fabrica Hill, it's a great place to go for a little wander. It's never crowded there. And there's a bit of history to see and a nice bit of countryside. And the walkway is nice too. People did criticise it at the start, saying no one would use it during the summertime, but I did a walk and a film along it this August and it was perfectly usable. The railings didn't get too hot. I mean, I got very hot, but and during the autumn, winter and spring it'll get used a lot more. Right, so you got the catacombs on the left now, which is what Fabric Hill sits on. And you got the archaeological park is on the right. But the entrance to it is down by the harbour, you'll see that soon. There's a little shrine chapel with the trees with the ribbons on it on the left. I can't remember what the name is, so that's why I'm being a bit vague there. And there's a nice car park on the left. If you're going to go to one of the events that they have down at the castle, then that car park might be a good bet. Though to be honest, you might find that from the roundabout, the Tim the King's roundabout, not the Tim the King's, from the King's Avenue Mall roundabout onwards, it's all chocker anyway. I mean, last time I tried to get to the harbour area for Carmen, I wasn't going to see Carmen, I wanted to film the area. I had to park on the other side of Bar Street because it was just impossible to get closer. So if you're going to see Zorba the Greek, do bear that in mind. Come early. Zorba the Greek is playing, I think it's the 26th and 27th of September. I think tickets are already sold out though. Anyway, go left there, you'll get to Anavus Clavenitis. And that'll take you up to Poseidonus Avenue and the hotel strip. But we're going to go past the main car parks, which are all free, down to the seafront. There it is. Lovely. Look how clean it is. There's the advertising for Zorba the Greek. There's not as much advertising along the seafront for this event, but considering it's already sold out, that's probably a good thing. Saved a bit of money. And so you've got the archaeological park is now straight ahead, that's the main entrance. But we're going to be turning left. This will take us behind all the restaurants. And it's annoying when these lorries park here, but I suppose they have to do their delivery somehow. I'm surprised they don't just come around and park in the car park to do the deliveries though, but who knows. Anyway, what you might find for Zorba is that that entrance, one of the entrances up here on the right anyway, is open, and there'll be more parking available in the area you can see immediately to the right of this fence. I think that entrance opens there. That's what happened for Carmen anyway. But as I said, get there early and you should be okay, or park a bit further out and have a walk. Anyway, we're coming up to the castle now, so I'll say thank you very much for watching, and we shall see you in the next film. Take care. Cheers.